And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's episode of Arrow Season 7, Episode 18. It's finally back, no more breaks before the series season finale, and of course the final season of our dear Felicity, Emily Beck. So, why did she have to leave? I don't know, but she's going to be missed. So, tonight's episode, very different. You know, I was so excited for this episode because this is a Canary-based episode and it was going to bring back, obviously, following for what happened from last time. We saw, Black Siren, what's been going on with her. And, of course, they're going to have Dinah get involved and bring in Sarah Lance. And we got to see them team up with Felicity. It's going to be a basic episode of all girls. And we got some flash forwards with Mia, Black Star, of course, and future stuff of herself with her mother, following the aftermath after they saved her. So, this episode, what do I think about it? Gotta be honest with you, I thought it was okay. It wasn't great, and it wasn't awesome either. It was just okay. It had its moments when I was like, because it started to be like, okay, this is gonna be interesting, and then it just stops. And then it's just like, wait, why is she doing that again? Why is the whole episode is just basically Black Siren, Laurel Lance, Earth 2 version. She's just decided to, like, everybody found out she was working with Diaz at one point, and everybody found out, and then she freaked out, and then she decides to just go back to being bad, and it was just like, okay, that's... Why would she do that again? It made no sense of why she did that, but it didn't really explain why that happened. So Felicity, of course, as a friend of hers, tried to help her out. Did not, even understand what the situation was. Dinah gets involved in trying to help her out. Then out of nowhere, pretty badass entrance, Sarah Lance comes out of nowhere, which we didn't even get a mention that, Felicity picks up the phone, calls her up, something. She just pops up out of nowhere and then has one cool little fight with Laurel, and that's pretty much it. They end up teaming up at the ending of the episode, but and then Black Siren turns back to being good again, decides to like, oh, maybe I should just be good. Maybe they are my friends trying to help me out. I guess she kind of went crazy in the fact that nobody trusted her and she didn't have nobody to go to, even though she's been friends with Felicity and is the only other person besides John Diggle and of course Oliver knows that she's pregnant, and it's been helping her out with that. And then it was just a very weird episode. I wanted to love this episode a lot because I love all those girls. They're all great. Dinah's great. Sarah Lance is back with the team again. It was like, that's like a bonus. Felicity's Felicity, and I always will love Felicity, but and then of course I grew to love the Black Siren character. At first I didn't like her because what was the point of killing Laurel if they were just going to bring her back to another character? It made no sense, but I grew to like her a lot, and then this episode just kind of made it flat, and I find it very weird that, And then, of course, they had a side episode with Oliver and Diggle trying to track down Amiko's mother's murderer, so that way they can get her back on their side, even though we find out Dante is probably the one who involved with the whole thing, but we're probably going to find that out next week, so we have to wait and see what happens with that. So that was okay. The flash forwards was just Mia trying to do her own thing as usual, and of course the Black Canaries decided, hey, let's just make her join us, and you got to do the right thing and all this and this and that. We all know she's a loner. She acts like her father. She's smart like her mother, but Mia doesn't want to hear it, so she does her own thing. So we got to see that, and like I said, it was a very flat episode. I didn't really think too much of it, so if it's just a whatever episode, not to worry. Arrow's been great since season 1 all the way up to now. It's been only a rare occasion when I hate certain episodes from it. And that's very rare. I mostly love every single episode. But there are times I don't like some of them, and that's okay. Because they're going to have hiccups that I don't like, and then it's going to have episodes that everybody else hates, and I'm going to love, and it's a win-win situation. But like I said, this episode was just flat. It was, very kind of boring a little bit, and it was all right. What can you do? So what can you do moving forward? We just gotta wait to see what happens next week's episode and see what happens from there. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about tonight's episode of Arrow, and what did you guys thought about it? Did you guys like it? Did you guys thought it was just okay? Did you guys want more? I personally wanted more because I wanted to see White Canary versus Black Siren. I wanted to see that showdown. Even though at the end of the episode they had a little heart-to-heart talk, and then it looks like Black Siren's going back to Earth too, so we won't be seeing Kate Cassidy do the show anymore. So if she's officially gone, I want to say Kate Cassidy, thank you for bringing that character to life. She's awesome in that character, playing Laurel Lance in the beginning, and of course Black Siren. So thank you very much for those characters. You did a really good job with the character, and hopefully we see you in something else. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Thank you very much, and have a good night.